Hello, my little Christmas pixies. How are you? Welcome to the Alair Parktown Broadcasting Corporation. Don't you know what? Top drawer. How are you? 'Tis Thursday. Thursday. That can only mean one thing. Yesterday was Wednesday. How are you? Or what have you been up to? I've been quite busy actually. I am. So I'm not sure whether I will edit the vlog tonight or just upload as is, because I'm kind of between PCs at the moment. So I've taken my work PC and monitors and all of that back to work. I have got mine to set back up, or to set up, but I haven't done it yet. So at the moment I'm working on my laptop, which can be a bit more cumbersome. So I may edit, I may not. So I did that, yeah, popped in to see the moo, and I'm home now. I'm vlogging, and then I have Dorset FA meeting tonight. We've got our ability counts meeting tonight, followed by our AFC Bournemouth session with players who have Down syndrome. We have that every Thursday. That will be the last one tonight before Christmas, and then tomorrow night will be the last Parley session before Christmas, and then Saturday morning will be the last Longfleet Juniors session before Christmas. It's creeping up on us, isn't it? But apart from that, I've done nothing. So yeah, I've heard the announcement from, I'll try and get out of the way of the light, from Hat Mancock about the tiering system. We are not changing. We are staying in Tier 2. That means that our football is as it was before. Last session tomorrow, first session back, did I say the 8th? It is the 8th of January. So yes, and in between that, of course, we've got Christmas, which will be slightly different this year. But nevertheless, should still be good. Make the most of it. You only live once. So yes, what else? So I've checked the weather for tomorrow. It's changed over the week, which is good because it's actually changed for the better. So it's going to be a bit windy, but we may be lucky and avoid any rain. So should be hopefully a dry session tomorrow. Although of course there won't be a dry eye in the house because we won't see each other for 3 weeks. But it'll be a dry session tomorrow, but a bit windy. So if you're coming to football, don't arrive on a parachute, or don't bring a kite. That would just be my advice to you. So that's that. What else? So today's Christmas tradition, another one that I knew went back to Druids, but it has quite a history actually, is holly. And what I will do is I will read it to you again. If you would indulge me, that would be rather super. So, before holly was hung in houses to accompany Christmas trees, it was considered to be a sacred plant by the Druids. While other plants wilted in winter weather, holly remained green and strong. Its berries are brightly coloured red in the harshest of conditions. In fact, there is, I don't know whether it's a wives' tale, but they do say, if you get early red berries and you get a lot of them, we're going to get a harsh winter. Whether there's anything in that, who knows? Who knows? I'd still put my piece of seaweed outside to see if it's going to rain. But anyway, the Druids regarded holly as a symbol of fertility and eternal life, thought to have magical powers. In Druid lore, cutting down a holly tree would bring bad luck. In contrast, hanging the plant in homes was believed to bring good luck and protection. Holly was also thought to protect homes against lightning strikes. Romans associated holly with Saturn, the god of agriculture and harvest, and decked the halls with its boughs during the festival of Saturnalia, Saturn being the sun, of course. Early Christian calendars marked Christmas Eve as a Templar exornata, meaning churches are decked, though supposedly Saturnalia celebrations didn't allow some Christians to hang boughs in honour of Christmas. Christians adopted the holly tradition from Druid Celtic and Roman traditions, and its symbolism changed to reflect Christian beliefs. Today, Christians consider holly symbolic of Jesus Christ in two ways. The red berries represent the blood that Jesus shed on the cross on the day he was crucified. Legend states that holly berries were originally white, but that the blood Christ shed for the sins of humankind stained the berries forever red. A holly's pointed leaves symbolise the crown of thorns placed on Jesus' head before he died on the cross. Holly is known as Christum in German, meaning Christ's thorn. Both of these symbols are meant to serve as a reminder to Christians of Jesus' suffering, but they aren't the only stories tying holly to Jesus. One claims that the cross on which Jesus was crucified was constructed of holly. Another says that holly sprang up from his footsteps. Less common symbolism includes the holly's white blossoms representing purity, and the idea that if the holly used to decorate a home for Christmas is prickly, the man will rule the house for the coming year, but if the holly used is smooth, the woman will rule. I think you'll find most holly these days is probably pretty smooth. And there we go. So that's pretty much the history of holly. So another Christmas tradition, and we'll do another one tomorrow. I haven't really got much in the way of holly jokes, but I have got a couple of funny jokes which I'll do in a minute. And just to say, for tomorrow night's session, as a special offer, if your name is Holly, or if it's Joy, or if it's Noel, or if it's, say you're called Christmas, or something like that, then you get a free session. Anybody else, you don't, unless you change your name by deed poll tomorrow, which will cost you about 30 quid anyway. So I don't know how much changing your name is. So there we go. So there's today's tradition and tomorrow's special offer. So today's jokes du jour. What does the Queen call her Christmas broadcast? This is quite funny, actually. The One Show. The One, because she always refers to herself as one. You see where they do that. Why don't you ever see Santa in hospital? Come on, it's obvious. Because he has private elf care. Private elf care. What's the difference between a regular alphabet and the Christmas alphabet? Think about it. Think about it. You've got 5 seconds. Do 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 diddly do boo. The Christmas alphabet has no L in it. Has no L in it. Be safe.